What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review and on time for Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. You wanna know the reason why y'all got this on time? Cause I came home, I took a nap, baby. I tried to watch this movie, which I feel like I'm gonna do for Movie Corner, called Nobody Will Save You or No One Will Save You. Not that it was bad, I was just tired, so I wound up falling asleep for a good hour into it or whatever. And then when I woke up, Love and Marriage Huntsville was on. I said, oh, well, let me go ahead and get this done for these people or whatever so they won't whoop my ass today. But anyway, so we is back for Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 6, episode 20. Baby, many more episodes we got? I know they filmed the reunion, or they're in the process of filming the reunion. How many more episodes we got? Because is this going to be another 30 episode season or whatever? What is going on? Let me know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird these days because for the other reality shows that we've been watching, we haven't really been getting the 20 plus episodes that we usually have been getting, you know. So and they're already on episode 20 and we haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. That comes up next week. Baby, this is the only reason why I was really watching this season or continuing to watch this season was because what's happening next week with that whole fallout between Tisha, Marcel, and Kiki. Yes, that is what we want to see. But anyway, not saying that we really want to see family break up and stuff like that, but when we want to see the drama as to how it got there. But anyway, we get into the episode, and this episode is entitled Sex, Lies, and Videotape. So we get into the episode and it's picking up where we left off last week with Marcel over there talking with his business partner. Mind you, Fletcher is there, right? The business partner, I think his name is Fred, he is there. He is just background. And I said, so you saying all of this in front of this dude? Dude is just standing there like, why am I here? Okay, I mean, yeah, I agreed if that's what you want. I had forget for a second that he was there until I looked up and I was just like, oh, okay. But you know, Martell is in his feelings about the whole situation that happened with the Black Expo, and you know how basically Marcel was down talking and downplaying Melody, and you know it almost feels as though he took it as this. You're basically down talking her, so you're down talking the host or the former hosts, and that's him included, you know. And he was like, he goes on this whole tirade about, I understand where he coming from when he said the whole thing about Melody suggested to do sponsorships. You didn't want to do that. But then when she's not speaking and all this stuff and not being as involved in the thing in the Black Expo, all of a sudden you get sponsorships and you don't even give her credit for that. Understandable. It felt very like backhanded type of stuff that was going on. And that's what he was talking about when he said they're sneaky, or mostly him, because you know Tisha don't run nothing over there. That's Marcel. Meanwhile, he's in his feelings about that. Oh, you wouldn't have nothing if it wasn't for Hope and Hope. I'm one that told you to come on over there so you can have Hope and Hope, and then you can come over and we can have Scope. I said, oh, okay. Don't forget where you came from. I was like, all right. He was like, I'm 44 years old. I ain't got time to be playing nothing like this. Me and Chris was looking like, all right. And Chris said, okay, Floyd Mayweather, what's going on? Chris was over it. He was just letting him say what he had to say. And I'm just like, child, go pick up your kids, okay? Fred just standing there like this. I mean, I'm just here so I won't get fined. That's just how he was standing there like. Meanwhile, over there at Tisha and Marcel's place, well, no, they wasn't at Tisha and Marcel's. They was at Tisha's friend's Angela, who was helping out with the little business that they got going on, the little hair care products with her daughters, which I believe, that's cute. That's cute. But the one thing about it is, you know, they had a little station going on, okay? Granted, they didn't have that many orders. They had 175. For a new business, and then it's dealing with the kids, I say that is great because they're just starting out, all right? You take it slow. You don't want to overwhelm the kids because, of course, the kids are involved because their names is on it or whatever. This is just giving them a little bit of a taste of what business life is like, right? And what people fail to realize Business can be serious, but business can also be fun, especially if you're passionate about it, right? That's why they say go into business or something. If you're going to do something in business, make sure it's something that you're truly passionate about so that you're going to give your all. You're not going to get the feeling like, you're always going to get overwhelmed, especially if you're just very much successful and, you got all these orders to put out or whatever, or, some things happen. You just never know. But at the same time, you have to have that passion for it, that drive for it, and you have to love it. You have to like it. You have to have fun with it so that you can have that, drive to continue to go on and not just quit at one little bump in the road. You know what I'm saying? I say all of that because here comes Marcel. Manager, I think they was over at Angela's house, right? Here comes Marcel. The girls is over there with their little workstation. Okay, so where you gonna do this and who doing this and what is this going on? Oh my goodness. I'm sitting here like, you gonna make it so that the girls don't want to do this no more, all right? It was like, we trying to do business. And business, you got to be serious. You got to do this. You got to do that. I'm like, they're kids. And I understand you got to teach them when they're young. That's where you get them so they can implement some things. But you're doing a little much, okay? Calm it down. Don't take the fun out of it, But I understand where he was coming from. But at the same time, I'm like, they're kids, okay? This is something that they probably not even passionate about at this point. Is doing it just because it was Tisha's idea, and she wanted to involve them because their name is on there, And I was here for the older one. She was like, "Girl, we're trying to make some money over here." I said, "All right, Marcel Jr., where is the son at? Where MJ at?" He be like, I don't want to fuck with him like that. Don't put me on this camera, okay? So they get into that. They go off to the side. They get into talking about how things were with the expo. Now, let me just tell you this. I'm tired of talking about this expo, right? And we done talked about it so much that I am pronouncing the word the same way that Tisha has been pronouncing it. And I'm doing it subconsciously because I just caught myself and heard myself say expo instead of expo. And see, the thing of it is with Tisha does not know how to pronounce that EX words, okay? Because if you hear her, she can't say exit, she can't say excited, she can't say expo. All of those words that I just said, I said it with an S and not an X, okay? I just realized that because I was listening throughout the episode and I was just like, girl. Anyway, so they get to talking about that. And, basically, you get two different people. And I have to give this to Marcel, even though I don't know if he's 100% telling the truth. Tisha had an issue with the fact that she felt like everybody was coming in just to dog them out and to give them negative feedback and to say all the stuff that was going wrong and all this stuff, and not saying the stuff that was going nice and all that. And Marcel was like, well, I'm here for all of that type of feedback because I want to take what they said and apply it, fix it and do all that stuff. And truth be told, when you are in a business and you're a business owner and you putting things up, that is exactly why when you go to some places and they have the suggestion box out there and you have the anonymous suggestions from the customers, from the employees, so that you can say what it is and see how you're progressing. Because at the end of the day, you can be thinking that everything is going good, and truth be told, it's not. Because it's the customers are not happy, people not getting their product when they need to, your employees are not happy, okay? And you need to be a boss, but you need to find a middle ground, okay? Where you know that you're not gonna please everybody, but you can at least take in a few suggestions and do a little tweaks here and there. That is what it's for. And that's what I feel like Marcel was trying to get at and tell Tisha that you need, and in business, that is what you need, okay? But, she the type of person, I just feel like she wanna think that everything is all to the good, everything is perfect, but it's just not, They get into the conversation about Stormy. What is your feelings about Stormy? He was like, you know what, when you intentionally come in and, you going and greeting everybody and giving them a hug and all that stuff, but then when you cut to me, you intentionally try to, pass me up and not say nothing, you set the tone for what it's going to be. I said that is true, but at the end of the day, You didn't solve nothing with Stormy when y'all had y'all individual shit. If y'all had an individual conversation, which I don't think they did, I can't remember. But you damn sure didn't solve nothing when you had an individual conversation with Courtney. Okay? So why would you think that she was going to come up in there and say anything to you? Granted, I get it because y'all supposed to be professional. You know what I'm saying? At this moment, because you're talking about business. And so, of course, you think that everything... No, this is Love and Marriage Huntsville, baby boy. Okay? You already should have known that she was not finna give you no... Hey, that's some fake stuff. Because I would have did the same thing. And you can't get in your feelings if people don't want to talk to you or acknowledge you when y'all are in the midst and in the throes of having an issue with one another. And again, I get that it's business. I went to school for it. I know how you do it, the ethics and all of it. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, if this was for real, Stormy and him would have been up in HR. Stormy and him. Definitely Stormy when she called him a bitch. I said, damn. It was like, you know, how do you feel like when she called you a bitch? You know what I'm saying? When she called you a slur. I said, a bitch? Is that a slur? He was like, you know what? When people try to, you know, she tried to put that out there, trying to, you know, get under my skin and make me give a reaction or whatever. And I'm not going to give her the reaction that she wanted. I said, no, baby boy. Again, this is, well, we're going to call him baby boy because his mouth look like gummies, okay? I do not you want to know who got a gummy mouth like that too? Phaedra Parks. I was looking at that preview for Married to Madison, and I said, what is it? Because she got big cheeks, right? She had little chunky cheeks, and you could tell that when she was a baby, she had chunky cheeks or whatever. And so when she smiled, especially, sometimes her upper lip goes over her teeth, just like Marcel. Marcel got a whole mouthful of teeth, but sometimes you can't really see it. It looked like he took his dentures out, you know what I'm saying? So we just gonna call him Gummy, all right? Baby boy Gummy. Anyway, I was just like, listen, baby boy, people are not trying to call you a bitch to get a reaction out of you or to call you certain things to get a reaction out of you, especially in this moment. When people call you a bitch, people call you sexist, people call you misogynistic, people call you a narcissist, people call you egotistical, people call you controlling and all that stuff. They're not doing that to get a reaction out of you, baby boy. They are doing that because it is true. That's just what it is. They're just putting out how they feel. They don't care if you react or not. 9 out of 10, you're not going to react because it's you and you're stubborn like that. And that's the one thing that you won't take in consideration is what people feel about you on a personal level. When it's business stuff, you might. When it's personal, you won't. So, no, we're not trying to get a reaction out of you. We're just telling you how we feel. Okay? That's just what it is. And that's how it was with Stormy. Now, Tisha had a little conversation to sit down, I guess, with Stormy. Stormy said... Because Stormy, I said, now Stormy, why did you ask her like this? Stormy didn't give a damn. You want to know why? Because when she asked Tisha this question, she was like, so how you feel about the fact that I called him a bitch? She had a whole smile on her face like, I said, what? I was like, let me ask you this. So how you feel about when I call your man a bitch? I'm sitting here like, girl... First of all, and Tisha, let me tell you this. Tisha didn't care, but Tisha had to put on airs and make it seem like she cared. You have to read between the lines, and it's not that deep to go between whatever lines. Tisha only got a couple of lines, okay? So you don't have to go that far. I'm sorry, it's just what it is, all right? That girl... or that woman responded the way that she responded because they was on camera. That's just what it was. Other than that, I truly would have said, girl, I truly feel like she would have said, girl, I don't care. He is. You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't upset. She wasn't in her feelings. She didn't give a little bit of attitudes or whatever, because if you truly care, we just seen some people get upset when, you know, people talk about their spouses. You know what I'm saying? She didn't. And I don't care if they friends or not. She did it. She was just like, and you can say, well, you know, maybe she's just a little bit more mature than that. Get out of here. Get out of here, because you called my man, or, well, no, I ain't got no man. You called my bitch a bitch. See, you called my woman, because I would never call my woman a bitch ever. But if you call my woman a bitch, especially in front of me, oh, I'm going the fuck off, okay? Tisha said... I mean, it was a little disrespectful. I said, get the smile off your face. Get the smile off your face. And I was like, you don't want me to call him no bitch no more? I mean, if you don't want me to call him no bitch like that, I wouldn't call him no bitch no more. I mean, I try to work on it. And she was like, please don't call him no bitch. I said, if y'all don't get the fuck up out of here, girl, when she said, and I mean, I talked to her about it and she understood or whatever. I was like, but I like Stormy. I said, see? Marcel wasn't trying to hear that. And at the end of the day, Marcel, everybody don't need to be friends, okay? Marcel and Courtney and Stormy do not rock with each other, and it is what it is, and we're going to see that fall out next week. Moving on from that, this whole scene with Kimmy and her friend Andrea and her talking about her Kegelis and her vagina clenches and all of that stuff. Girl, I'm tired of hearing about it, okay? I'm sorry. I like Kimmy, but at the end of the day, I just feel like I understand that you are in a marriage and you do have to do, I guess, as y'all say, your wifely duties or whatever. You have to satisfy the person that you're with and he has to satisfy you. But it's all about what's his name? Maurice, okay? It's nothing about what he's doing for you. And that is the part that's probably making me mad and making me disconnect with this whole thing. Not that I can't understand, but it's the fact that we see her going out of her way to try to get back to herself. And every twist and turns, you got the man, her husband, not offering encouraging words unless we're not seeing that on screen. That's not what's being shown. We're seeing him talk about how, because previously, before they found out she had cancer, he's talking about how they're not getting sex. He's not getting satisfied enough. I'm sitting here like, wow, that's kind of like a little bit selfish or whatever. Then I said, you know what? Hey, maybe we'll let that go. Moving on, you get the diagnosis that she has cancer. She's going through radiation. She's going through treatment. She's taking all these medications that is literally making her sick in order to kill the sickness in her. And then it's throwing off her body chemistry. It's throwing off her hormones. It's throwing off everything. And so she has to work on getting that back into place. And because of that, yes, things are going to be out of place. Things are going to be slowed down. The libido slowed down and all of that. And yet you can't understand that to the point where this woman is so eager to please her man and making sure that he is satisfied, that she is putting herself through all of this, going through, want to go to sex therapy, want to get the Kegels in and do the yoni balls and all of this stuff or whatever. And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck is Maurice doing? You telling her it could be psychological, and then you got Andrea talking about something. I mean, possibly could. It could, but no, like, what is he doing for her? Is he trying to warm her up? Is he romancing her? Is he taking care? Like, sometimes, let me tell you something. Women, we can get turned on by the physical, and we literally can get turned on just by simple acts of like kindness, simple acts of servitude, simple act of just being attentive, being affectionate, showing your romantic side, just being a nice person, baby. We can get turned on real easily like that. Are you doing that to her, or you stressing her the fuck out? That's what it feel like. And then you got Andrea, girl, okay. Girl, if y'all feel like y'all need to go to therapy, go to therapy. I feel like at this point, the fact that Kimmy's not where she wants to be or where she feels she needs to be in her relationship at this point, because she's stressing out on the fact that she's not there. And I feel like at this time, what they always say, sometimes when you stress too much, that makes the problem worse, and you need to just calm down and sometimes just let it flow naturally. And I really feel like if she take that stress off and calm down, not think about it too much, not do too much about it, it'll come back. And maybe you might say that is a psychological thing, but I just feel like she being peer pressured by her husband. And it ain't fair. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not right, and it's not okay. Okay? Y'all thought I was about to sing the song, but no, I had to change those lyrics up because it's not right. And it's not okay. It's not okay. I would never do that. Oh my God. And I love sex. Okay? I love to please. You know what I'm saying? And if I found out that you faking stuff, girl, I would be so, girl, get the fuck up out my bed. We ain't gotta do this. No, I never had those problems. But I'm just saying, like, maybe because I'm a woman and you know, women can relate to women, but you know, it's some dog ass women's out there too. So that's another story for another day. Moving on from there, we got Tisha and Marcel over at Black. They're about to do this casino night called Bet on Black for these the foundations or whatever. I said for people that's going through bankruptcy, people that going through all this stuff and asking people for money and everything, y'all got foundations left and right. Who is giving y'all money and everything, foundations and all this stuff? I said, oh, okay, that's cute or whatever. You know, it's for the kids that ain't got no good place to stay and all that. That was nice. And I will say I did chuckle a little bit. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and hold you. I chuckled a little bit when they was trying to do this thing because when he said, he told Tisha, and it was a good title. It was a good title. I'm not even gonna lie. It was a good title. Bet on Black. BT has used that. They got a show on BT Plus or something like that. Or is it Bet on Black? Not BT or Revolt TV, I think. It's called Bet on Black. My boy Dustin Ross, he be on there. But girl, when he said link over on the table trying to be sexy and she did all of that, he said, now come on now. No. And he was like, he went over there and he was like, you know, she was like, how am I supposed to stand like this? He said, you got to stand. No, you got to stand like you single, not like a housewife. I said, well, she's so accustomed to being a fucking housewife because of you. She don't know what it is to be sexy outside and to be a single. I said, child, that shit was funny to me. I don't know why. It just was funny. And they couldn't get the lines right. They trying to get the line. I said, is it a prompter in front of them or did they memorize that stuff? Because Tisha showed enough was speaking in... She was speaking in Morse code, okay? She was literally speaking in Morse code. I said, speed this up. Now, see, Tisha doomed them when she said, see, we gonna get it in one take. We gonna get it in one take. They had like 11 takes. But it was cute. I ain't gonna lie, it was cute. Meanwhile, we get this scene with, what's his name, girl? Marceau and Martell. Baby, Martell's so freaking up in his feelings, and I understand that he called Marceau over there to a house that he's supposed to get out of. This fool, because later Chris came over, right? While they was in the midst of going back and forth. This fool said, because Chris said, I'm out here in the front putting the for sale sign up and I'm gonna come in the house, right? He was like, I mean, if, you know, Chris want to put the for sale sign up for, you know, his client, that's okay for him to do. But you know what? I'm not finna leave. I'm not finna leave until, you know, they say that the house is sold and all that stuff. And until then, I can stay. You know, I said, no, you cannot. I'm gonna need you to get your ass up out of here, okay? Why do you keep on testing this man's patience? I would have been called the sheriff on your ass, okay? You know, I'm just sitting here like, what is going on? Because as soon as Marceau came up in there, I said, now, why is this couch still here and it's looking like nothing has been packed? And when I mean about the couch, I mean the pillow still on there, the blanket still on there, the rug still on the floor, the table still. I said, so you're just not going to pack anything? You're not taking... Martell don't believe fat meat is greasy, okay? And it shows. It shows. I just said, you know what? Martell, if he wasn't in the position that he's in, meaning where he's capable of making money and have made money before and all of this stuff that he has now, he would literally be a homosexual. Okay? I really feel that way. And y'all know what that means. He's just going to link up with somebody just for a place to stay, and he's going to milk it until he cannot do it no more, till he is absolutely forced to leave. That is exactly what he's doing right about now. I said, what about the place that you said that you was going to move into in a couple of weeks? I'm pretty sure a couple of weeks has passed. Why are we still here? Meanwhile, him and Marceau going back and forth because, of course, he's in his feelings about what Marceau, I'm going to need you to stop doing this because nobody on this cast is dumb. All right? We're not dumb. The audience is not dumb to fall enough for your boy. Talking about some, you know, I'm going over here to talk to Martell. Probably to talk about, you know, some of the things that Chris Fletcher and whatever they then told him, probably misconstrued some of the things that they said because, you know, I noticed when we was at the town hall meeting or whatever about the Black Expo, you know, Martell was a little bit animated. And I'm sitting here like, ain't nobody misconstrued nothing. And I was so glad Chris came up in there because he gonna tell them, I mean, you was up in there laughing. You and Neil was laughing about about the situation. He said, now hold up now. I wasn't laughing. And they played that tape back when he said that thing about, I'm not finna pay nobody to speak about selling no t-shirt. He said, now don't shade the hoes. That's literally how he said it. I ain't seen no chuckle on his face. He said, now don't shade the hoes, okay? I said, Marcel, you are full of shit, okay? And Martell is full of shit too. At the end of the day, Martell has a right to feel the way that he feels because Marceau was being sneaky. Marceau was being shady. Marceau was doing a lot, trying to discredit Melody, trying to discredit. And once you try to at that point in time, I guess Martell is looking at it as if you're trying to discredit Melody and what she's done throughout her life and her career, you're literally trying to discredit me too, because at one point in time, we were in business together. And you're trying to look down on my contributions to things as well. And you at one point worked with me and we were partners. So what are you trying to say? You know what I'm saying? And Marceau gets into this whole thing about I don't want nobody up there trying to speak from a place where they already got this platform and all this stuff. And I hate when he says stuff like that because at the end of the day, I don't want to hear from somebody that's trying. I mean, it's cool to hear from somebody that's trying to get to a certain place because that's motivating, because I see the effort that you're trying to get to, right? But you also need people who have already made it. That is what the Black Expo, that is what the Expo is for as well. It is for businesses who have made it as well and who has a platform. I would like to hear their experience because they are where I want to be, you know? They are where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And that'd be inspirational. Going through your ups and downs. I will agree with Marceau when he said you have to put out there your struggles. You have to put out there your failures and your wins. And he said Martell don't do that. And I don't know if I ever really heard Martell say that he lost something or whatever until they started talking about the bankruptcy. And I didn't hear anything about the bankruptcy until Melody said something about that. And Melody said that so that we could be crystal clear. I filed after him so that his shit won't fuck up my shit. I said, okay, I get that, you know. And y'all could correct me in the comments because I don't be keeping up with these people like this outside the show that come on TV. But at the same time, we have Martell is like, you're now talking about some of your failures. You're now... When they said tit for tat, I said, what? Because when Marceau said, I talk about my bankruptcy. Martell said, you talk about your bankruptcy now. After I started talking about my bankruptcy. I said, so we finna go head to head about who gonna do the bankruptcy first. I said, I have never seen no shit like this. I got the bankruptcy first. No, I got the bankruptcy first. That's what it sounded like. I said, if y'all don't sit y'all bald-headed asses down and calm this mess down. I said, are y'all serious? Y'all are grown men. This is what we're talking about. And then talk about some, I brought you on, and if it wasn't for your platform, you wouldn't even be in the place where you at that you could have an expo. Martell was right about that, okay? But I hate this whole notion of, if it wasn't for me, y'all wouldn't be nothing. That's basically where Martell is coming from when it comes to the Scotts, okay? If it wasn't for me and Melody, y'all wouldn't be nothing. If it wasn't for Melody bringing them onto the show, yes, they wouldn't have the popularity that they have, but obviously they had something before the show. So I hate that whole I made you type of thing, or you wouldn't be nothing without me type of stuff. I just hate when people say that, whether it's true or not. I just really hate it. I'm so glad they brought back these Hollywood celebrity squares or whatever. Anyway, so you got that going on, and they going back and forth. They were just flinging, and at one point I was like, I think y'all talking about the same thing, and y'all just coming at each other. Baby, when he Martell said, I gave you money. It was like, you ain't give me no money. It was like, because when you asked for it, you was like, I said, do you need some help? And you said, no, you would take it. I said, so did you give him money or did you not? No, you didn't give him money. And then Marcel was like, well, I gave you money. And he was like, when did I give you money? And this is how I knew right then and there Martell was lying at the tail end of this conversation when he brought up that money situation. And he was like, I ain't never asked you for no loan. He was like, Martell, you paid me back in installments. No. Because he was like, so I ain't never done nothing for you? No, you ain't never done nothing for me. And you ain't never gave me, I ain't never gave you no money. I mean, he stumbled him like that. I said, oh, you couldn't just outrightly say no. He was like, I mean, but for the business thing or whatever, yeah, but you know, that's just it. That was business because we was in business. It was like, you know, I gave you a loan. You ain't never give me no loan. I said, now which one is it? Is it Uchiwali or is it one Mike? What is going on? I said, calm the fuck down. Flex had to come up in there and be like, you know, okay, anyway, we can move on. And then it's so crazy how y'all be going at each other like this, and then Martell up in the confessional talking about how, you know, how much of a snake and how sneaky Marceau is. But then next thing you know, y'all talking about how y'all gonna be friends forever, and I want you to come to the cookout, I want you to come to this event, I want you to come to this. I'm like, girl, we not finna cuss each other out like this. And next thing you know, this how you know this is reality TV, because baby, I just couldn't do it. Because I'm the type of person, even in a relationship, baby, if I'm mad, depending on what it is, if you get me mad and we going back and forth or whatever, and we get into an argument, it's bad or whatever, it ain't gonna be no 5 minutes later. It's gonna be some, you know, you okay? No, I'm not okay. Please don't talk to me for the rest of the day. I will come to you when I'm ready to talk, okay? And then in a sense, I'm not gonna want to talk to you for the rest of the day. Now, if we in a friendship like that or whatever, baby, I don't want to talk to you for a few days, okay? Because I'm still highly heated, all right? Because you don't come to me like that. Meanwhile, you got at the very end of this episode, Kiki meeting up with Mel. Mel look cute. I ain't gonna lie, Mel look cute. I said, Mel, you been hitting the gym. You got them squats going on. I see it in your calves, okay? You doing them calf muscles. But she get down there to this little place that's a little hot spot up in Huntsville. Just wait for Kiki. She was like, girl, I hoped you was coming because, you know, you don't be showing up to nothing these days. She was like, girl, what you talking about? Of course I be showing up. She was like, girl, no, you did because you ain't show up to the baby reveal. Bitch, I didn't show up to the baby reveal because I was sick. I would never be cowardice not to show my face at Tiffany stuff or whatever because Tiffany don't run me. That's basically what Kiki was trying to say. Girl, what? I said, now, Kiki, which one is it, baby girl? Were you scared to put your face out there because people keep on talking about you being on Crime Stopper and you out here stealing locks and shit? Or is it because you was on that, that, what's going on, sweetie? You know, I just look at people behavior, and even when she was talking right then and there, I really hate the fact that they put this narrative out about her, even though it's her truth, you know, that she at one point had a drug problem with or pills, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is, now every time something goes wrong in the way that she's acting, it makes us believe, some of us, that it's possibly still a problem going on right there. Now, would I throw it up in her face the way it's going to be thrown up in her face next week? No, I would never do that. Because if there isn't a problem, that can cause a person to relapse for real. You know what I'm saying? But with us, we're just the viewers. You know, she probably don't take that serious. But when it's your people that you already know and they throwing stuff in your face like that because they already know your business, it's a different thing. But you know, she kept on saying how she was sick. She was sick multiple times and she still got to get test runs and all this stuff. Next thing you know, Mel asking her about how, you know, is everything cool with her and Tisha? Did they make up? Are they okay? Are they on a good track? She was like, I mean, everything was good at first, but now it's not. And I said, what y'all done did now? Damn. Baby, she started talking about how it's a rumor out there saying that Marceau had a threesome with this girl and this other girl. And I said, child, can we come up with something new? At least when we said Martell was cheating, that shit came to fruition because the baby mama popped out with the baby and he couldn't deny that. Baby, we are in season 6. We are in season 6 and we have said The people said Marcel was cheating since season 1, and we have yet to get any solid proof, any solid evidence, any bitch that came out and say, I know that nigga because he got a mole right down on his scrotum, right underneath his gooch. He got a mole right down there. It's a little birth spot. I know that for a fact. And he got a Tweety Bird tattoo on his ass. You know, ain't nobody come out there with no specific details like that. Ain't nobody came out and blast him and it came out to be and I'm so shocked by that. I'm like, is either he not really a cheater or he cheated so good that people scared to say something? Did he give them NDAs? What is it? Because a nigga like Marcel, I would have been saying something. Yeah, fuck that nigga. As soon as I would have seen the way that he was acting on TV, I would have been like, you know what, Tisha, let me tell you something. No shade to you, bitch. But I fucked your man, okay? I'm just going to tell you this right now. It wasn't good. Okay, it wasn't good. But, yeah, I did what I did. I'm not proud of it, but woman to woman, I fucked your man. I would have did some shit like that, okay? I would have did some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you don't need to be messy, but sometimes you need to be messy to the person that needs to be half messed with. Anyway, you guys tell me, y'all tired of the cheating storyline and it ain't coming up with no proof? Is there some proof out there? Put it down in the comments, girls, guys, whatever. Let's talk. And I will see you guys later. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend.